welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to talk with you all about what we talked about with my small group. So I had a retreat with my small group this past weekend and it was so much fun. But we did games and just had a theme for us and had the theme of unity, and we did Bible studies and all. So I just want to talk about what we talked about in our Bible study. We talked about being a team and also just not letting the fear of being roasted stop you from being who God created you to be. And what I mean by that is not letting the fear of rejection or being made fun of stop you from being or stop you from doing what makes you you. Stop you from being who God created you to be. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. I know I have struggled with it and all, and I just think it's a big problem that we face. It can be kind of intimidating to do things that maybe you love because of being scared that maybe you're gonna have haters and all. Well, not to be a downer or anything, but newsflash, not everybody's gonna like you. And I'm not trying to be a downer, I'm just stating facts. Not everyone is gonna support you. Not everyone is gonna like you. You are going to have haters. And you are going to have people that makes fun of you, that calls you weird or says stuff about you simply because we live in a broken, fallen world. And if you think that you can please everyone and you can be a people pleaser, I want to just say that you can't. It's impossible to please everyone. Jesus, who was perfect by all means, Jesus who had everything together, Jesus who did everything right, even he had haters. So if Jesus, who was perfect, who did everything right, who helped anyone he could, if that Jesus had haters, well, you will too. And so we just talked about that with our community small group this past weekend at the retreat, and just talked about not letting the fear of being hated on or roasted or made fun of stop you from being who God created you to be. If there is a passion or something that you would love to do, and maybe you're like me and you've let fear kind of grip on you, and just the fear of rejection and being roasted and all stop you, I want to encourage you to just do it. Go for it, go for it. And to all those who maybe have haters, don't worry about it. Don't worry about pleasing people. You can't please everybody. And I want to encourage you to not even be a people pleaser. Be a God pleaser. Aim for that. And I know that we live in a world that really doesn't care about people as much. We live in a cutthroat world, okay? So there's going to be people that hate you. There's going to be people that ridicule you and make fun of you. And it's okay. Like, you don't have to allow that pressure or that rejection or that hurt to stop you from being what makes you you. So don't let the fear of being rejected or being roasted stop you from being who God created you to be. And not everybody won't care or support you, but guess what? God cares. God supports you, and He wants what's best for you. So I just want to give you that tidbit of advice, and I wanted to share with you all what we talked about at our retreat. It's so easy to just fall into the trap of trying to please everyone and just be a people pleaser, where just be a God pleaser. Put your focus on that. Aim for that. be a God pleaser. Don't be a people pleaser. You're not going to please everyone. And guess what? You're not going to be perfect. I know that's a shock, but you're not. You're not ever going to be perfect. But guess what? Jesus don't want you perfect. He just wants you authentic. And what that means is just come to Jesus as you are. And He loves you so much as you are, but He loves you too much to let you stay where you are. So, level up with Jesus and focus on being a God pleaser. Don't focus on being a people pleaser, because people are fickle. Their emotions change. Their feelings fluctuate. There's trends. Trends go up and down. There's different trends with people, and people are fickle. So I just want to encourage you to not let the hate, not let the fear of being roasted stop you from what God has called you to. And don't let the fear or hate keep you from using the gifts that God put in you. Don't allow that. If you was to ask me, like, maybe 7 years ago, or tell me 7 years ago that I would be doing videos, that I would be doing all this, I would have laughed, because speaking is not my strong suit. Speaking is not my strong suit, but guess what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it for God, and God can use your weakness for His purpose and glory and weapon. So just give those things to God. Pray about it. And I'm not telling you to hate people that hate you. That's not what I'm saying. Actually, I want to encourage you to pray for those people, because there is something going on the inside of them that's wrong, and they're upset with themselves, and that's why they're hating you so much. Because there's something that they don't like about themselves. So I just want to encourage you to not let the hate or the fear of being roasted stop you from being who God created you to be. I hope this encourages you. I hope you are inspired by this message, and I hope you take this message to heart. God bless you all, and I'll see you again soon.